Oh, goodness gracious. It's Sunday. The Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. I'm so excited, but I'm going to take a little time between our football games today to talk to y'all and test out my live streaming rig for YouTube. So, here we go. All right, so the whole point of all this Nerd Butler stuff has been to kind of help people do a better job with their lives, to get more out of their daily activities, to feel more efficient and more, I don't know, just feel better. Like we have all this stuff, it should make us feel better. Lights, for instance, are a good thing. So, with all this technology, we actually have not made the kind of progress that we all imagined we would. In fact, and this was some years ago, but I remember seeing a statistic that said that the average homemaker spent exactly the same amount of time on household chores as they did in 1950. This is probably in 1995. All of that to say that as our technology improves, we sort of fill up our lives with more things and more stuff and more chores and more apps we have to check, and we just never seem to get ahead of that curve because humans have an instinct to fill things up, to take up the space that's available. So the question for you all is, what is your biggest sort of daily headache with technology? Is it password management? Is it a phone that just doesn't quite do what you need it to do? And what does that look like? Is it a computer that is just getting slower and slower, or is so slow you can't use it, or that is so fast but complicated and you can't use it? I really want to answer these questions and figure out what people are running into with their daily use of technology. So, one of the notions I've had lately, and I'm going to spend a bit more time working on this and trying to put some thoughts together and get them down on the blog and in videos, is the idea of providing people with a framework. Personal productivity sounds like a bit of it sounds a little Tony Robbins-ish to me. It sounds a little bit like getting things done, or there's lots and lots of systems for sort of organizing yourself. They're typically aimed around work, but I think there is room out there for someone to give you, or someone in your life who's struggling with organizing their life, giving you some tools and some ways of thinking about information that's going to help you get more organized and get more done. One of the things I have always struggled with in my life is setting priorities and following through. I have a background as a maintenance tech in IT, somebody who fixes things. Well, the guy who fixes things needs to be ready to go for whenever something breaks. Something breaks, you stop what you're doing, you run over there and you start working on it. And if you have a certain kind of job, there's something that's always broken, so you're just running from fire to fire to fire. And I never really stopped to take the time to figure out what my priorities should be or what order things should be done in. It was always whatever the most recent thing is the most pressing thing. So finding a way to accurately record all of your obligations, finding a way to get them down in order and put maybe like an estimate of time next to them. How long do you think that's going to take? And then in addition to that, the other thing I've always struggled with is I love reading news sites. I love reading headlines. I love watching YouTube videos. I love learning new stuff. And that stuff just kind of falls into my head and then falls out the other side. And the things that I find valuable or important, I quite often forget that I knew them, forget that I read that article, because that article just flows out of my mind and in back into the ether until I discover it again 6 months later and think, wow, that was a really great idea. Didn't I hear something about that 6 months ago? So my goal for 2020 is to come up with a system that I can actually get down on paper, get down digitally, a structure for capturing all of the information that comes my way and quickly and easily weeding out all the stuff I don't care about and retaining the things I do, and then using that to further my projects and tasks. So it is my quest for 2020 to get more organized, to get more productive, to use my time more wisely. And in the process, I hope I can come up with something to share with y'all that's going to help you use your time more wisely. And if I can do that, then we'll really have something very pleasant at the end of 2020 that we can look back on. And hopefully some of you will come along for the ride with me. So I'm getting ready to go watch the 49ers and the Packers. The 49ers and the Packers play the NFC Championship to decide who's going to lose to my beloved Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I hope you all are having a great weekend. We're going to do more of these. I mostly wanted to get the test done for my live streaming setup, and to ask you all, please leave a comment on this video. You can email me, Levi@NerdButler. You can hit me up at NerdButler on social, everywhere you go. Let me know what the biggest problem you face in your day-to-day life is around technology. Is it password management? Is it overusing social media? Is it getting distracted by the news app on your phone? Is it too many notifications? Is it not enough notifications? What is it that makes your day go a little less smoothly around your technology? That is it for me today. I'm super excited to talk to you guys again in the future. We're going to get back to this. I know we did a video every day for a month, and that was exciting, but that was wearing me out. So we took about a week off. I'm back at it. We're going to try and create some new content here real soon and bring it all to you as quickly as we can. So until next time, thank you, everybody. Please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, click the little thumbs up to let me know you liked it, and get in contact with me. I'd love to hear from you, and we will keep trucking right along. I will talk to you all next time.